and it's snowing, which is really exciting. I don't need to walk further. That's all gum. Good morning, family. So I am heading to Seattle for a weekend. Bishop gave me a weekend or a day away for me to reset, recharge. It's supposed to be local, but I ended up turning it into me leaving and going to Seattle. So I'm here at the airport, so excited, had everything ready. And I get all the way here and my wallet is sitting on my couch. Luckily, I'm an hour early before I need to board, but I still got to get through TSA and security, but it doesn't seem too bad. So they are on their way to drop my wallet off. Oh my gosh. And it's like 5:50 in the morning. Luckily, they only stay like 20 minutes away.
Can't believe she left her wallet. Oh well, I guess it was just meant for me to see her one more time. She has her wallet. It's kind of like a quick little drop off. Hope she gets there safely and enjoys the rest of her trip from this moment forward.
So I've made it to Seattle. The ride was smooth. Now I'm trying to figure out where to go for my train because it is definitely way easier to take the train. Because I think an Uber was like $100. It's $3 one way. I think I'm gonna take the $3 route. Get to my hotel and drop my bags. Hopefully I can check in. It's cold. And then I have a massage plan. Very excited. Keep bringing you along. Really cool room doors. So this hotel is kind of like a concert. Which room do I have? This one's mine. It's just hair. It's not very big, which is okay. It's just me. But walk in, it's a TV. There's like the ice bucket, and then there's a mini fridge. That's my bed and my shower. So I'm assuming the toilet part is right here. My massage, fantastic, at the Penelope Beauty Bar in the Fairmont Olympic Hotel. Super fancy place. And Seattle has more pho shops than they do coffee, which of course Starbucks is starting here. Signs in these places are like tiny, and my eyes are bad. I'm gonna eat something warm because it's drizzly and rainy when they go into a new place to start their trip with a massage. That's the best way to start. He pulled my legs and decompressed my back, and most therapists don't. It was chef's kiss. I am in my room. snacks have been acquired. Some tea has been acquired because it's cold. I am about to possibly take a nap. It's almost 7 o'clock, but I've been up since 5 a.m. and I'm tuckered. There's a funny story. When our very first family vacation was during COVID, we went to San Diego. There was a day we were trying to get ready to go to the San Diego Zoo, and Love was like, nah, I want to lay in the bed, eating my snacks, watching whatever cartoon we had on the TV. And currently right now, I have some tea, pickles, seeds. There's like some more snacks over there, my water. And I was talking to Bishop. I'm like, Love was, the difference is it's 7 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted. I have a good book to read, A Tale of Mirth and Magic. I've literally been trying to read more as like just a break for myself. I've just drank some Sleepytime vanilla tea, and I'm probably just going to check out. Tomorrow's plan, I'm going to Pike Place Market. Hopefully they'll be throwing the fish. There's a Black-owned bookstore called BLMF Bookstore. I'm going tomorrow night to a Black-owned candle making class called Noir Candle Company, I believe. I am enjoying myself greatly. The hotel is really cool. It's small, but it has an eclectic, that's the word I want, eclectic vibe to it. They've been super accommodating. Wanted to be able to warm up some water for some tea. He's like, oh, we can bring you up a kettle, here's a cup. I'm like, thank you so much, because coming from Arizona and coming here, I probably came at the wrong time, but honestly, I was just happy to be able to come. And I'm okay with the cold. I just needed to warm myself back up, but I'm going to bid you all adieu. I'm going to watch some more Big Bang Theory, because that's always been my comfort show that puts me to sleep since 2007. Look forward to doing some more stuff tomorrow. Talk to you later. Good morning. It's cold, it's rainy, but I'm heading to Pike Place Market so I can go to the bookstore. I might check out the aquarium today, so I'm about to catch the bus. I'll see if I can get some souvenirs for everybody. Might check the aquarium out, and then I have candle making tonight. Just try to stay as warm as possible. Just enjoy myself. Resting has been nice. Just laying in the bed and resting has been very, very nice. I've definitely enjoyed it so far. Bringing you along with just seeing what Seattle has to offer in this wonderful, cold, rainy day. I just want to let y'all know that I've made it to Pike Place, which is not super far from where I'm staying, and it's snowing, which is really exciting because I haven't seen snow in forever. But I'm about to go and explore and make sure I bring back souvenirs for my family and figure out what lunch is going to be. It is cold outside, so I stopped at Pike Place Bar and Grill to get some food. Pike Place is really cool. It's huge. I'm so excited about being in a bookstore that I forgot to take video. My bad. Let's enjoy this food. I'm heading to the infamous gum wall that people put that gross gum on, and then I'm gonna go do other stuff and get out the cold. But I got gloves, so I'm warmer. So let's go do that. And there it is. And it keeps on going down that way. I don't need to walk further. That's all gum. go to the aquarium. The walking directions for the aquarium were quite difficult. Like I was like right there, but I just could not figure out how to get to it. So I said, you know, I'm going to go ahead and just head back and lay down before my candle class. So now I'm gonna heat up some tea, rest and nap and get back warm and try again tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to do the Space Needle and the aquarium tomorrow before my boat ride, because tomorrow's technically my last full day because my flight's like super early Sunday morning. This trip is going by fast, but I've enjoyed it. Got some cool souvenirs. I'm glad you all are enjoying it. I tried to take as much video of cool things that I saw. Seattle is a really awesome city. I do wish I came in better weather, but I'm also enjoying it. It hasn't stopped anybody from being outside. They just got their North Face jackets on and they're just doing their thing. So if they can do it, I can do it. So whenever I go anywhere, I try to make sure that I can patron Black-owned businesses because I'm trying to support my people. But this will definitely be a place to take the family next time that it's like actually warm and decent outside. Finished my candle class and that was fun, and I'm at the Space Needle. Sorry I'm out of breath, but they got hills like San Francisco. So like an old person trying to figure out how to do a camera. Let me turn this around. There's a cool looking sculpture, which I was gonna do the Space Needle tomorrow since I couldn't do the aquarium, but it's right here and there she blows. I'm going to take a quick picture in front of that joint, get on this train. Pretty dope, if I do say so myself. Like I said, I'm too scared to go to the top. I will just take a picture in front. Back to my room and order something warm and delicious. I've eaten pho 2 days in a row. I want something else. Good morning. Last full day. Don't really have much planned. Just going to get something to eat, let them refresh my room. May go back down to Pike Place to get the tea and crumpets. And then I have my dinner cruise tonight and it's cold and no, they're not canceling it. The front desk gave me 2 suggestions on restaurants I can walk to for breakfast, which I forgot the names, but he told me the directions I need to go. Probably go back to sleep. I'm just kind of worn out. I actually walked like 13,000 steps yesterday. When they say that Seattle is a walkable city, they're not wrong. Definitely put these legs to work. Finally stopped raining and snowing, so now it's just cold. So I have a pistachio latte and a ham and cheese croissant. So I'm in the coffee shop, minding my business, and it's sleeting outside. Seattle, what is this weather? What is this bipolar weather? Lord, if you don't want me to be in the world, just say that. Like legit, behind me is sleep. Not rain, not snow. That's sleep. Definitely sleep. I was planning on going into the world. Good times. Good times. I seriously have no clue of how he got me here, and utterly honest with you, because the way my GPS had me going, I don't know, but I'm here at the aquarium. There is Wheel right there, so that's pretty cool. this is the pier for the Puget Sound. Puget? Yeah, Sound. There goes some seagulls. And that's the city behind me. So I am at Fried Chicken. I got some daikon pickles, just something to hold me over before my dinner cruise. I'm gonna go back and sleep. So the aquarium was lovely. The tea and crumpets were chef kiss. I've never had a crumpet before. It reminded me of a biscuit. So I'm heading to my last thing of the evening, which is my dinner boat cruise. 2.5 hours. Full course dinner. I think like appetizer, entree, dessert kind of thing. Super excited about going. I wanted to still look nice, but I did bring a hoodie. Pneumonia does not look good on me. I can't wait to come when the weather is not crappy. And bring the family. I'll show you more when I get there. The same thing too for the dinner cruise. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you so much. So I should have brought sunglasses. It's been gloomy the past 3 days, and of course now it's golden light. That is the end of the Seattle trip. Dinner was phenomenal. The view was great. It was pleasant, serene, and just look over the water. The house in Sleepless in Seattle is a houseboat, and we got to see that. And then, so this has been a very relaxing trip by myself. I definitely have to do more of these, of kind of seeing the world and just sightseeing by myself before I bring my family and having a reset, because I think people forget that moms and wives were whole human beings before they became moms and wives, and we need the time to remember that about ourselves, which is wholeheartedly important regardless of what anybody says. And it's okay to be selfishly you, to take care of you. If you don't pour into yourself, you can't pour into others. And that's the biggest takeaway from that. The mental load, the decision fatigue are real, and that joint ain't no joke. And when we break down, we break down. So being able to reset and just not have to be mom, or honey, and you just be you is nice. I bid you all adieu, and I will see you all next time. Good night.